Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be across this beautiful blue-green globe of ours. Welcome to Real News Live. It is a Tell the Truth Wednesday. I am your host, Mike Barra in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am on Tell the Truth Wednesdays by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Fallah. Jen, how are you doing today? Your hair looks unkempt and wild.
It is wild.
You have that JF look.
What's JF look?
Just fucked look.
Oh my God.
Oh, my hair is all grown.
Classy. Thank you for telling me that.
Oh, my hips are really sore. What are these?
Moving on.
Anyway, moving on. Okay, so we're going to give people a little bit of a chance to get in here. And as always, get in here and catch up to us because we no longer have. Let me just load up some of my stuff here. And Jennifer Fallah, don't worry. But now they don't notify people anymore until we get on the air, as opposed to notifying them ahead of time. So we got to give the YouTube people a chance to catch up. So I wanted to share a story. It's starting to be Christmas now. I got all my Christmas lights up. I don't think you can tell in the background because it's washed out from the sunlight. But no, I don't wonder why I'm not married ever. But it's starting to look like Christmas and feel like Christmas. I've decided I believe my house is sufficiently festive for this year. Next year, I plan to add an LED Rudolph and an LED Santa and maybe an LED lit up inflatable Frosty to the back porch, but we're getting there. So I have a little story to tell you, just in case you don't believe in Christmas or in Jesus or in God or in heaven or in the afterlife, or that our little animals have souls. So I shared this yesterday and I want to share it again. And 2.5 years ago, I lost my favorite little kitty, Aurora. Now, that doesn't mean I don't love Miss Fluffy Muffy. I love her desperately, and Indy and Cleo and all the other kitties I've ever had. But this is my third Christmas without her, and the third one. And I think about her every day. I have all these little knickknacks people have given me and stuff, and Dave got me stickers with her little face on it. So I go into my bathroom mirror and here's a picture of her. Got a picture of her on my wall. And she has an Instagram, the Lady Aurora on Instagram. But they've given me all kinds of this stuff. This is the best picture I have of her. It took her almost a year to trust me enough to even come out and be around me. She would just hide under the bed. She was a rescue and she was really traumatized. But this is the day she kind of started with like, Dad, you gonna pet me or what? You gonna be my dad? And it's just the best picture I'll ever take of her. As part of the process of me getting over losing her, one of the things I did is I had a custom made plushie made. They're called Cuddle Clones. And here's a picture of her. I don't want to close. This was when she was sick and she wasn't doing too well, but I got a picture of her with her cuddle clone. And, they did an okay job. They got her 2 different eye color thing right. They got her black patches and her black tail correct. And it's just something that's made for people that grieve an animal they really love. And there's also another company called Petsies that makes these. So if you have an animal you've lost, get one. It really does help with the grieving process. But when I moved to Vegas, I decided I was going to set up a little shrine to her because of how much she meant to me. So on top of the dresser next to my bed, there was an empty space. And so I put her cuddle clone there and her ashes and her little paw print. And there's some of the stickers and some of her fur and my teddy bear, Lizzie. And I realize some of you ladies don't think the teddy bear is particularly masculine, but that was a gift too. It was my teddy bear, Christmas teddy bear that I got in the 1960s probably. And miraculously, my sister somehow kept this bear and gave it to me over 20 years ago. So it's kind of one of my prized possessions. But I put him up on the dresser because I wanted to make sure the other cats and especially Barkley didn't get a hold of the cuddle clone or the teddy bear. And you know how dogs are, they rip stuffed animals apart. And I'm just like, I'm gonna put it up there. So a couple of days ago this Christmas, I put up the Christmas decorations. It's kind of what I do. I put up the tree, I put all the ornaments on it and everything. And was just sort of, figured, okay, I'm done. I've got everything ready for Christmas. And then 2 nights ago on Monday night, my other kitty, my current kitty, Miss Fluffy Muffy, there she is, jumped up on the dresser I have a lower dresser and then and it's a big leap. I mean, and Miss Fluffy Muffy, as you can see, is not skinny. And she has bad joints in back. She's about 13 years old. She has to get a Silencia shot once a month. So she's more flexible and relaxed and her back joints work better and she can move. So it was quite a feat for her to jump up there on the dresser. And I'm like, what are you doing? You woke me up. I was asleep. Didn't think anything of it. Then again, on Tuesday night, the same thing happened. She jumped up again, only this time she made a big scuffle and a bunch of noise and something fell on the floor. And I'm like, still, okay, fine. I'm going to roll over and go back to sleep. So I did. But when I got up in the morning, I looked on the floor. And on the floor, what she had done is Miss Fluffy Muffy had almost impossibly gotten up here and knocked this particular piece off of the dresser onto the floor. And what that is that's a Christmas tree ornament of Aurora that my friend Sandy Underwood Franks had made for me and gave me as a Christmas gift 2 years ago, the first Christmas I didn't have Aurora. And I realized I hadn't put it on the tree. So Christmas wasn't complete. And her ornament was not up there. So I don't think this is anything other than Miss Fluffy Muffy either getting a message from Aurora or just knowing in her own heart that I had forgotten to put Aurora up on the Christmas tree where she belongs. So she jumped up there, and I believe she was going to keep jumping up on top of there and knocking that thing off until I figured out what I was supposed to figure out, which is that I was supposed to put her Christmas ornament up on the Christmas tree.
That's awesome.
I don't care what you think. I know that's what she was doing. And I know that was communication from Aurora or from somebody else up high. Or Miss Fluffy Muffy just took it upon herself to say, you forgot about my sister. You forgot about the other kitty. You got to put this up on the Christmas tree, Dad. I don't know which one it is, but either way, the world is much bigger and more beautiful than you think it is. So
that's an awesome story. Yeah, I'm sure that she was there attracting her to that perch. I think it's a reminder that she's visiting.
Yeah. And I know she visits. There was one time I was in the bathroom over here and I looked over and I saw this white kitty scoot across in the office right here where I always am. I'm here a lot in the office, and I knew it was Aurora, and then she was just gone. So, but yeah, I had failed to complete the task of putting Aurora up on the tree, and somebody somewhere took care of that and woke me up. So, all right, quickly before we go on to the news, and I do have some news, I just want to do another screen share, just kind of remind everybody of a few things. You can always get these videos, should I be censored again on the internet. And Jen, it is interesting that we're no longer being censored. Mike Barrett 2, Mike Barrett 3, these videos have stayed up for the last year and a half. I think you said a while back that censorship was going to back off, and it pretty much has, but you can always go to mikebarrett.blogspot.com or just type in Mike Barrett in Google. It'll take you right here. You can pick up all the shows that we do on Mondays and Toxically Masculine Tuesday, videos, Calvine UFO photo analysis that I did where I solved that mystery, interviews I've done with other members of the UFO community, things like that. All kinds of stuff, links to my books, links to other lectures I've done. Here's my Ancient Aliens and JFK lecture. It was awesome. Go there to mikebarrett.blogspot.com and pick it up. And these videos all link back to the Rumble channel. The Rumble channel is Real News Live with Mike and Jen. That is the name of our channel. It is not Real News Live. If you were a follower on Real News Live, please get over to the actual channel. We had like about 5,000 followers on Real News Live until we found out that was an account, not a channel. We thought it was a channel. If it's not a channel, how come you can stream to it? Now we want you all to go over and follow us on Real News Live with Mike and Jen. We're up to 3,710 followers. Everybody that used to follow us on the other account, get over there to the channel and follow us there. And one of the cool things you can do there is you can hit the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. I think Jen's picture is blocking it, but you can subscribe to the channel for $5 a month, and that's the best way to support the show. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus, over at thecbdgurus.com. Link in the description, and their little logo is up in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. If you want to get over there, get some good deals, go to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, no capital A, no S, just alien, not aliens. You get this week's discount codes. There's a 10% discount code on any order, Iraq 10, and you receive 5,000 dinar for any order over $125. They've got all kinds of wonderful, cool CBD-based products for your health. Slide on over there. The pain cream is awesome. The skin lotion is great. All kinds of cool stuff at thecbdgurus.com. And also don't forget our other wonderful sponsors, MikeBarrettPets.com. Pet Club 24/7. MikeBarrettPets.com is Diana, and it's a bunch of mushroom-based products for your dogs, for your cats, for your horses, and for yourself. Click on the Shop Now button, and you slide on over there to the products list. I've got Barkley on the Mojos and the Mush Puppies and the Mush Puppies Plus. He's doing fantastic. He's like a little kid again. They've got coffee. They've got super sauce for dogs and cats. They've got kitty kibble. They've got dog kibble. They've got mush ponies, which are a great mushroom supplement for your horses. And they've got wonderful products for the individual human being in your family. Based on the Coriolis versicolor and reishi mushroom technologies, supplements, super healthy, super good stuff. Enforce Clarity, Enforce Plus, Enforce Restore, Enforce Shield. They've got chocolates, they've got coffees, they've got the body balm, they've got pet balm for little hot spots. I'm going to get some of that for Miss Fluffy Muffy. Chill Doggies is a new product to calm your dog down and get him all nice and mellowed out if he's having a hard time. And they've also got starter packs and samples and all kinds of cool stuff. Send an email to Diana at mikebarrettpets@gmail.com. I believe the link to that is also in the description. And get on over there to CBD Gurus and mikebarrettpets.com. And like I said, a lot of these mushroom-based supplements and products will help your health significantly as well. And I know several people who have been helped quite a bit with some very serious illnesses by this stuff. And by the way, I'm going to slide over to the Christmas house in Boulder City on Friday. So come on out there to the Christmas house and you can meet Diana and her husband Dale. And Jen, why don't you tell us what is going on for Christmas over at jenniferfalaw.com?
Well, you can go jenniferfalaw.com if you want a reading or a healing. And right now is a wonderful time to do that because I am offering gift cards. And this is the easiest way to send a gift to all your internet friends across the world. It is a picture gift card. There will be a number on it. You purchase it. You email me. I give you the card, you give it to them, you're done. The instructions are on the card. You can use the love button for multiple purchases. So if I want 2 of these and 1 of those, enter the amount, email me, tell me what you got. I also have Susan Gretz on there. We don't want to forget about Susan Gretz and Marcy Howell this season. Things have been slow. Marcy, of course, Susan, wonderful time to get a mediumship reading to talk to a loved one who's passed away. Marcy Howell has a 2-for-1 sale on house cleanses or personal cleanses. If you've got a house and you want yourself and the house cleansed, or if you've got a house and 3 people in the house, get 2 of these. Purchase it, email her. She can also give you gift cards. And that's at jenniferfalaw.com.
Okay, that is what is going on over at jenniferfalaw.com right now. Hey, Jen, I was wondering, this is, Barkley, right? There's Barkley. Barkley, Dave and I are going to go to the Seahawks game in Arizona, in Phoenix this weekend, and we hope to have dinner with Ron Davidoff, but Ron has been really sick, so we're hoping that he'll be well enough to go out to dinner with us on Saturday. So let's send some well wishes to Ron and do a healing on him and all that stuff. But I was wondering, can we talk to Barkley's going to go stay with Jim and Regina for one night. We're going to take him over there Saturday afternoon and pick him up late Sunday night. And I just want him to know that he's fine. He'll have a good time there, and we're going to come back. We're not leaving him forever.
What I see is him so spoiled and so having so much fun with the new puppy.
Yeah,
he's not even going to notice that you're gone. I mean, like he'll miss you, yeah, but she's going to spoil the heck out of him. He'll be totally fine.
She's going to spoil the heck out of him. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, all right. I was just concerned that he would get worried that we weren't coming back or something.
It's going to be like going to grandma's house with a kid, just totally spoiled, having so much fun.
He's been there before, so he knows their house and stuff. All right. Let's get to the news ticker. Where is my news ticker? Where is my breaking news ticker? There. It's not really breaking news, but let's go to the news. All right. This is what I have from the news side of things today on the RV. This is not direct information out of Iraq. It is secondhand from a person I really trust that he is telling me the truth. He has contacts in the banking system in Iraq. Okay, so he's hearing this from inside them, inside there. They are they have an odd parliamentary process there, but when they pass something, they have to vote on it 3 times. I don't know why, but that's the way they do it. Today, they are scheduled in Iraq to have a 3rd vote on accepting the census over there. This is important because of how the oil money is going to be distributed. There is one region of Iraq that is not happy with their amount of money. And they have said, look, we screwed up the census. We have more people than that, so we want more money. This has been negotiated. It's been agreed to. 2 votes have already taken place. They went through like a greased pig. My understanding is al-Sudani, the prime minister or president, whatever he is, has been really on them to get this done. Because when it gets done, and the vote is supposed to be taking place today, soon, in the next few hours, once they pass this for the 3rd time, supposedly that means that they are now free and clear to reset their rate. And they're trying to get this done today because the Forex updates at 5 p.m. Eastern, which is 2 p.m. Pacific time today. So they are trying to get this passed. If they get it passed today, if there isn't any parliamentary jackassery going on, if there isn't people don't show up, there's not a quorum, we can't vote. If they don't pull any of this crap, then the rate is supposed to be overnight tonight. We're supposed to get the rate tonight. It will be sent to the new Iraq dinar rate will be sent to the Forex, and it will show up overnight at some point. and then we're off to the races. Should they fail to get this vote done today, or should some other issue come up, the next window is Sunday, Monday, when Forex updates again. That is the information that I have. Maybe that's why Wolvie's very excited. Maybe he knows that if this vote goes through, supposedly we have a new rate out of Iraq. But that's what I got. Jen, you look like you look like you're not buying this. But what do you think?
No, I'm asking questions, and I don't like what I'm hearing.
Okay, well, go ahead. Okay.
I think we're looking at Sunday. Because what I'm hearing is there is going to be some messing around a little bit, a little delay on that vote, and it might take another day or two.
Yeah, it's greedy people trying to get their hand in the trough at the last minute. So yeah, that always happens in Arab countries. But go ahead. Sorry.
Best case scenario, it goes through. I think we're already getting somebody who's trying to stall this or something going on with that. Basically, I'm thinking it might take another day.
Mm-hmm.
But that is, we'll hear about it right away. But they're trying to do that. That is true.
It is true that they're trying to do it. Now, that is something to watch in the Iraq news. And people like Mark and Militiaman and other people we trust, and not GFM, not GF Majid, not people like that, because we don't pay attention to them. Pay attention to that. If we have an agreement on this distribution of funds, and I don't want to call it the hydrocarbon law or the HCL or all that, but if we get that in the news the next couple of days, that means it can happen. We can open up.
There is a rush to get it done. They plan to get this done this week.
That's what I was told. So
okay,
good.
That's what I'm seeing with all these people moving around. That is.
Yeah, I was told flat out they were in a rush and they were trying to get it done. And
really?
Like I said, yes, I was told that in the news. Well, by my contact who knows some people. And this is not he knows some people who know some people. He knows these people. He contacts and talks to them.
They all know they have to get this done this week. But there's still some people messing around, trying to delay it.
Yeah. And are they trying to delay it out of their own greed, or are they trying to delay it because, the deep state is trying to intimidate them or force them into stopping it?
One or two people have been paid to try and delay it. I think that's all I'm going to say. I don't know if that's okay to say that.
Well, all right. Let's go on to questions then. We have a quick quick update. From Jen, and we've got our news update. So let's go on to questions. And remember, the questions for Jen must include your real name and the name of the person or pet you may be asking about, or any entity that you may be asking about. That really helps Jen get connected. And Jen, we talked about this too. I have about 7 or 8 of these T-shirts from the CBD Gurus. They're get in. We're taking America back T-shirts and stuff like that. And I don't know. You want to do a giveaway?
Yeah, sure.
For Christmas. Well, we'll do a giveaway, or we could do it this way, guys. It depends on if we could do a Rumble rant. Like if you Rumble rant $25, maybe I'll autograph this and send it to you. We'll keep track. There's only about half a dozen of them.
You should do that.
And then we'll take the money and give it to, I don't know, a charity, maybe Old Dog Haven or something like that for Christmas. What do you think about that idea, Jen?
Sure.
Sounds good. So we'll look at it, maybe doing that the Wednesday before Christmas. Well, that's almost too late to get it shipped out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do it next Wednesday. We'll do it on next Wednesday's show. Or we could always do a Sunday night Rumble Rant special too.
We could
do that if I could ever get Jen to commit to it.
What?
And if the Seahawks aren't on Sunday Night Football. But Jen will think about it.
I like Sunday nights, really. That's the best time to do a show because nothing else is going on.
Well, I'm fine with Sunday nights as long as it's not football season. I'm fine.
I don't like it when you pull hey, let's do Sunday night when I worked all week, and you're like, and I'm thinking, oh, I got the whole weekend off, and you're like, let's do it this weekend. I'm like, no. We could do it. Yeah, I could do it the 15th.
Yeah. let's look at doing the 15th.
I'll think about Sunday night. This
Yeah, and that would give me time to get everybody's name and address and get these things shipped out. Hopefully get them there by Christmas. All right. One of the advantages of being a $5 a month subscriber to the Real News Live with Mike and Jen channel over on Rumble is that you get to get your questions answered first. So when it comes time to do questions, we do our pop-out chat and we share it. And you guys get to go first. Let me do, chat, tell the truth Wednesday. There it is. There's the chat. Let me see, Jen. Let's see if we can get a different configuration here where it's a little bigger. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. What about that one? How's that?
Okay.
I have to stay over here, but I kind of like that. All right. Go there. And slide on up to the top. Hey, Winter Chicken Dinner now is a monthly supporter. So yay, thank you. Got your little red castle. Okay. Gary, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, question for Jen. Well, they're all for Jen, pretty much. I get one once in a while. Gary wants to know if he will exchange in Pennsylvania or Ohio. Will it be with Wells Fargo?
Ohio.
And will it be Wells Fargo or somebody else?
It's an off-site location, so it's not at the bank.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Hello, beautiful Jen and Mike. This is Paula E. Can Jen tell me when Paula will move to Coeur d'Alene? Well, not when, or will I move to Coeur d'Alene or Flathead Lake overseas in Italy? Wow. Okay. So, she going to move to Coeur d'Alene, Flathead Lake, or overseas in Italy?
Coeur d'Alene's where it's at. All right.
Yeah, Coeur d'Alene is.
Leaning towards Flathead.
Leaning towards Flathead. Bridget wants to know if you can see anything that's wrong with her right knee.
Who's this?
This is Bridget. Bridget.
The cartilage is moved just a little bit. There's like a wrinkle. I don't know what you did, but we've also got some inflammation or fluid on there.
Nancy wants to know if her husband Thomas is going to get better soon.
Yes.
Okay. Andy says, thanks, Mike and Jen, for everything you do. I have a physical tomorrow. Is there anything I should bring to my doctor's attention? I've been having all joint and back pain. Sounds like arthritis, actually.
Strange enough, Jesus is saying have the doctor look at your knuckles. So I think that they should test for arthritis. Yeah.
Okay. CC Coley, sweetie, I need your real name. Amy R says, Jen, could you send healing to my sister, Michelle Nemojeski? No, we don't do that here. We don't help people in need. We don't do that. So
email me go to jenniferflaw.com and email me, send me a picture, first and last name, and I'll get her on the healing list.
She's a nun that's dealing with broken vertebrae and is in extreme pain. I'm really
God,
sorry.
yeah. She's a nun, you said?
A nun, yes. Michelle Nemojeski. She is a nun that is dealing with a broken vertebrae and is in extreme pain.
Oh, God. Yeah, give me that. I'll put it on the urgent list.
Okay, so Bridget and Heather would like to know if the predictions we made last night concerning the RV, XRP, and silver, are they correct?
About 40% of them.
About 40% of them. Okay.
40% correct.
Don wants to know if he's going to be moving in the near future and if you have any idea where.
Don.
D-O-N. Don.
Moving in April. East Coast.
Okay. Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, "Hi, Mike and Jen. I'm currently working on a contract that ends in January. Do you see me either being converted to a full-time employee or do I find a role somewhere else? And any idea when?" That's Megan Angus.
I feel like this is some kind of promotion. I don't feel like you leave there. I feel like they keep you and they read that question to me again.
Do you see me either being converted to a full-time employee?
Yes.
Or
Yes.
Okay, good. And hopefully, Megan, by the time they get around to that, you don't need the job. So that would be good. Good morning. This is Sharon, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. My stepdaughter Liz is trying to sell her home. Do you see it selling anytime soon?
Three to 4 months. It's really going to sit there for a while.
Yeah. Marcia or Marcia. I don't know. People say Marcia. That's just a different spelling of Marcia from my perspective, but okay. Because I think that's the way like Marcia Brady's was spelled, Marcia, but some people have said, no, it's Marcia. So, all right, Marcia. Mike, can you explain why crypto goes down when stocks are rising? Because when people are in fear of the stock market going down, they flee to other investments, and crypto is one of them. Even though crypto is very volatile, that's one of the reasons why. And Zester's a really good person to ask that question. Jilly Good says, "Hi, Mike and Jen, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jill here. Jen, can you see what my daughter Ruby will do as her career? She's 17 and is just figuring that stuff out."
I don't do that when they're that age. I don't want to influence what she's going to do. If she wants to get a reading with me approved by you, and wants to give me some of her options, I could give her some guidance there, but I don't want her to say, well, the psychic says I'm supposed to be this. I don't, it's all up to her.
Yeah,
She's a little young for
it is
that.
up to her. And 17 and a girl, you don't have to make that decision. Just, get a job that is okay and go date some boys and maybe get married and have kids, and you don't have to give a
She
shit.
can come to me in a reading. I can tell her where her strengths lie.
Yeah.
She can decide from there how she'd like to use them.
Yep. Okay. Christy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, "Hi, Mike and Jen. Jen, will my mother-in-law Diane's health improve to the point where she can keep her pet ferret? His name is Pickles, or her name. Or do we need to rehome the ferret?"
Yeah. A ferret is not good for her respiratory. There's something about that thing.
Call him a thing. It's a ferret.
Well,
Ferrets are cute.
okay.
I wouldn't have
Ferret. Something about the ferret that is not good for her.
So maybe find a new home for the ferret if you can. A new loving home for somebody who's really into ferrets. Maybe there's a ferret rescue out there. I'm sure.
I don't know if she's allergic to it, but I just keep getting this asthmatic kind of reaction to it.
Lisa wants to know how long she's going to have a sore shoulder. Leesa, Lisa.
It really starts to get better by the end of the week.
Cool. Marango, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, "Hi, Jen. I would like to ask if Aurora, the kitty, has a message for Mike. His love for her is so strong still. Mike, love to you from me, Maria." Well, thank you, Maria. So Maria wants to know if Aurora has a message for me.
The dog knows. She knows about the stuff that you set out for her.
Mm-hmm.
And she can't wait for Christmas. Um, she comes and sits under the tree.
Oh, she does. Now, the other kitties go under there sometimes. Seabass and Miss Fluffy
Yeah, and she
Muffy.
doesn't like that the other ones are under there because she thinks that that's her tree. And then they should, she's kind of like prissy the way she's talking to me about it.
That's funny because that's exactly the way she was. And folks, this is one of the ways I verify that psychics know what they're doing because they get the personality of the cat. She would not tolerate other cats under the tree if
She
she
still
wanted.
has that personality.
That's
You're
exactly
like hers.
yeah.
And the other ones are just kind of in her way. I mean, she
Yeah.
likes them fine, but she's just like, well, Daddy put this tree out for me, and sorry, you don't get to lay under there. I should be laying under here.
That's exactly who she was. Well, does she want me to put her cuddle clone under there every so often for a little while?
No, because then it'll get dirty, and she doesn't want the dog touching it.
Doesn't want the dog touching. That's her. And this is it. When I first tested Denise Zach, the first psychic I really trusted, my pet psychic Denise, we actually did a reading on Aurora and Indy, my other kitty. And that's the thing that convinced me is when she would talk to me, the personalities would come through and they were different. Like Cleo's personality was different than Indy's that when they came through. And they were exactly like the cats really were in real life. And there's no way she could have known that. So that's when I started to feel very, a lot more.
Because they speak, when you speak with spirit, they speak with thought, and thought has a lot of emotion and energies and emotions attached to it. And so you pick up on that. I don't know how else to explain that.
Yeah. Jana lost her dog Max yesterday. Wow, I'm really
sorry. I saw that in the chat.
I will always be waiting for signs for him. Is it too soon to ask for a sign from Max? Is what she's asking, Jana. Is it too soon to ask for a sign, or?
I see him sitting, thumping his tail, and smiling at you. Like wagging his actually butt. I'm really not sure if that's tail.
I want to. This show's really getting me. I want to go be masculine. Hi, Mike and Jen. Happy birthday, Jen. My 80th Robin Butts, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, my 83-year-old mom, Patty Jenkins, fell and broke her hip. Will she make a full recovery? Thank you.
They're going to have to do something to it. They're going to have to put pins in it or something to hold it in. I do think it's going to be a hard recovery. You're going to want to keep doing the healings on her, Robin, to give her that extra energy for the replication of those cells.
Yeah, it's really
it's going to put her out for a while.
Yeah. What usually happens is you don't fall. Older people, especially ladies, you don't fall and break their hip. They break their hip and then fall. That's actually what happens is the hip fails first a lot of the time. So it's just, I know it's really painful to recover from.
Robin's one of my students. She knows what to do.
Okay. Okay. Mahale? Might be Michael without the C, but Little Red Castle. Anyway, I recorded 5 minutes of Sage, my puppy, staring at the wall, and a low woof growl responses to asking if I don't understand this question. I guess James Michael or James Mihel wants to know about his puppy Sage. Is there something going on with
walk Sage? In? You had a spirit walk in. It does not look like it looks more like a shadow figure.
Okay.
Might want to get a house cleanse.
Novelist HHG, my pup is on the Mush Puppies. Well, let us know. Give us an update how he does. And I'll tell you what, those mojos, those little freeze-dried liver pieces with the mushrooms in them, bark. Every dog I've given those to goes nuts for those, and those are good for him too. Hello, Mike and Jen. My husband passed away in 2016. I don't have a name. Shorty, that's not a name. Ask the question again. Give me your name, please, hon. Okay, Deborah, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says Monday, my sister Susan and I were having a very hard day. At lunch, we were given the number 29 for our order. That was her son John's number. Was John with us, and does he have a message for us?
Absolutely. Hit me right away. Absolutely.
Sweet. Good morning, all. Gary here, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Question for Fen. I believe you mean Jen, not Fen. Will I exchange in Pennsylvania or Ohio? And will it be with, well, we already asked that. We already
I'm having deja vu.
Gary, we already did. You asked it twice, Gary. That's okay. And did we tell him Ohio? Or yeah, Ohio. Brenda, hi, Mike and Jen, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, do you see us selling our house soon? Thank you for all you do.
Who's that again?
Brenda, just one.
Brenda.
Yeah. Do you see her selling her house soon?
Sometime in February.
Okay. Love Trumpy. Hi, Jen. It's Robin L. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. As of now, I am without a place to live January 1st. Oh, God. That's terrible. Do you see me and my 2 little dogs having someplace to live?
It kind of comes through last minute, the answers. Yeah.
Maybe we should do the Rumble Rant Sunday and help Robin get some money to go move. Maybe that. Carol says, I have pain in my lower left abdomen and intermittent vertigo. What could be the cause?
Name again?
Carol.
Got a little hernia. Go to the doctor.
At least it's not appendicitis, thank God. Okay, Beth says, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. I've always wondered if I might have parasites from my barefoot days, running all over the farm as a kid and sleeping with animals for many years. Do you think so? Oh.
No. Too young for that. You got a hold of you've got some kind of fungus, like some kind of, I don't want to say it's mold, but it's definitely from something that you've eaten.
Okay.
So.
Well, different ways to get rid of that. Joanne Patton, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says Chloe, I think that's her dog, is just circling the house with her head down. I don't think it's a bladder infection. Can you tell what's going on with her, or is she just ready to go home? And by that, I think she means pass on.
I'm getting really heavy ears, like stuffed up ears. The cat just keeps getting infections.
Get her to the vet, get her on antibiotics. Let's get the ears cleared up. Have the doctor look in her ears. Miss Fluffy Muffy, I periodically, at least once a week, have to clean her ears out because she gets yeast infections in there really easily. So just one of those things, like the way I get sinus infections and living in Vegas. Jammer777 says new bills in Iraq have been put in circulation. Yeah, that's true. There are lower denominations out. That is a last thing they're going to do before they revalue. And I believe Mark has confirmed that. And I trust Mark. So I can't tell you how many times I've heard that though in the last 10 years. So, all right, Mark 7461, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says Jen confirm report. I asked Jen a couple of weeks ago if my wife's immigration interview in Rio de Janeiro will be positive and be approved to immigrate to the USA. Yes, she was approved. Jen said yes, and she was approved. So a Jen confirmation. Gentel confirm, not a Gentel confirm, but a Jen reading confirm. Christina Thompson, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hey, Mike and Jen, my boyfriend Mike, not me, is dealing with a lot of feelings of being unappreciated at work. Should he be looking for another job right now? And if so, when might he get an offer?
He's to stay where he is right now. Nobody should leave anything right now. Just grin and bear it and stay there, because pretty soon it's not going to matter.
Christina also says Sunday the 8th, which would mean it's Monday the 9th. Gentel, did you say something about Monday the 9th, Jen?
Well, yeah, and if you watched my show yesterday, so what I saw on that receipt in the Gentel was 12/19/2024 or 12/29. It's definitely what was visible was the 12, the 9, and the 2024. So I said it could be the 9th.
There you go.
But I'm looking at a receipt, so I don't know if this is a created receipt to show me a date, or if it was my actual receipt.
That's the receipt. Yeah. Okay.
But,
okay.
We'll see.
Kathy Clem says, Jen, do you see my 86-year-old mom, Antonia, living closer to me in Illinois, or will she stay close to my sister in Kansas? So will Antonio...
Sister
in Kansas. Maybe she's comfortable there.
Mm-hmm.
Stephen S. wants to know if his wife, Shannon, is a medium, empath, or sensitive. And if so, how can she develop these skills? Jen, if only there was a class somewhere that somebody could, buy on sale for Christmas that could show them how to amplify and appreciate their gifts.
Well, if you get the classes, then you get the coaching sessions with me. That's when I evaluate the gifts and we tailor make your teaching and your lesson plan according to what is present now and what you'd like to achieve. His name and her name, please.
Stephen, and his wife is Shannon.
Oh yeah, medium, empath, clairvoyant, strong.
Go to jenniferfala.com. Get her the classes for Christmas. It's like 9 hours of Jen, just Jenning, just Jen everywhere. Just so much Jen. You're overwhelmed by Jen. Barb Scholl, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, my sister-in-law Sandy is having breast cancer surgery. What do the angels say?
It'll be successful.
It'll be successful. Good. Jackie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says 12/25/1955. When do you see? I guess is that your birthday? I guess that's your birthday. When do you see as a good time to quit my part-time job?
Not yet,
Jackie. Not yet. Not yet. Yeah.
February.
Okay. A different Jackie says, I'm driving a few hours to Columbus for a concert tomorrow night. Do you see anything I should be concerned about? To Columbus, Ohio, Jackie.
Visibility. Weather. No other problems.
By the way, any concerns with me and Dave road tripping to Phoenix for our trip on Saturday and coming back Sunday night?
Vegas to Phoenix, you're driving?
Yeah. 4.5 hours. We'll take 2-hour shifts apiece and stuff and get her done.
Give yourself extra time. I do see some kind of backup for some kind of traffic. I don't know if there's an accident or something.
Okay. Yeah, we're not in any panic to get there. We're going to leave like noon. So, hello, Mike and Jen. Laura asks, after my husband's death in 2016, I always felt like he and God were always with me to give me strength for my autistic daughter and keep going on my everyday life. So Laura wants to know if that's true.
Yes, and there's like lots of angels surround you. And you've also got 2 guides helping you to know how to handle that.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Lots of support behind you.
D Green says, if this happens today or Sunday, would rates immediately show up on all currency converter sites, and will we be able to exchange in Wise to get it done quicker? I don't know about that. I doubt it. I think you will see a rate first, and then there will be a process that we will go through to get to the actual exchanges. And I'm all in favor of you doing it as quickly as possible, and any way, shape, or form that you can do it quickly, by all means. But, I'm not doing it all. I mean, enough so that my life is better. Yeah, like if I could go on Wise and if the dong shows up at 39 cents and I've got a million dong in there and it says you can exchange it right now for US dollars, yeah, I would probably do that, but that would still make a redemption center appointment and go.
Mm-hmm.
That's me. That's what I'm going to do. So we don't know. Freedom Liberty Lover, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, hey, love you both. Melanie here. Hi, Melanie. Does Jesus have advice on what new profession I should pursue? I need to leave my cabal job of 26 years. I think Melanie's a teacher, if I recall. So
reevaluate that. Look at that in the spring.
Okay. Stuart's mom, Debbie, is 93 and lives in the UK. Her vision is going bad. Will we be able to get Debbie to come and live with us in Florida? Mrs. Marion Stewart. Stuart's mom, Debbie, is 93. Her vision's going bad. Are they going to be able to talk her into moving to Florida?
Yes.
Okay. Elizabeth Reed wants to know, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Can you tell me who keeps knocking my trash can over at the street? It's a raccoon. 3 Chome is now a monthly supporter, $5 a month. Thank you. Chris Packer, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Does Chester have any messages for me?
I'm not leaving you anytime soon.
He's still here. He's still
well, he's crossed, but she knows that. But I'm still around.
Yeah, what I mean is,
I haven't forgotten you. I'm not gonna leave you anytime soon.
Yeah.
For as long as you need me, I'll be there. That's what he's saying.
Rhonda, $10 Rumble. I had a girlfriend named Rhonda. It's not you, is it? When I was 16, well, kind of a girlfriend. $10 Rumble rant. Thank you, Rhonda. She's just curious to know if all the currency she has is authentic and not fake.
Only seeing one bill in there that's not good. In the whole stack there.
Just one. So that's pretty good. And as I understand it, I'm not positive of this, but in a lot of cases, if they have a situation like that where they feel that you were ripped off, they'll give you credit for it anyway, is what I understand.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm not positive about that. No promises. And I don't work in a redemption center, nor do I know anybody who does work in it. Although I know somebody who's been to a redemption center.
It feels more like something on the numbers, on the serial number, or something like is worn or something, and the machine spits it out. So I don't know if it's actually fraudulent. So they may credit you for it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Debbie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says, I rarely remember my dreams. Am I doing anything significant in my dream time?
I'm not going to be able to look into your dream time. So if you tell me about a specific dream, because that's private. Those are your private thoughts. It's like mind reading. Let me ask. Nothing out of the ordinary that everybody else doesn't do. But if you had a specific dream you wanted when you start telling me the dream, it gives me access to look at the dream, to view it. And then we could evaluate from there. But
okay, Dougie, I don't know if Jen's going to be able to answer this. Was the murder of the United Healthcare CEO, he was shot to death, I believe, on the streets of New York today, an example of the deep state turning on each other? I don't know if.
oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Mhm.
Gwen would like to know if her brother John, he wants to meet a good Christian woman as for a life partner. And she just kind of wants to know when John can expect that.
About 13 months.
Okay, so it's going to take a while. Kathleen wants to know if her relationship with her daughter Jessica can be mended or will be mended.
It will be. One day.
Carissa, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, wants to ask Jesus, what's going on in North Carolina? Is it as bad as we are seeing? And is anything going to be done for these poor people? I hope so, because that area that got hit, Spruce Pine, been there many times. Wonderful people there.
There are some areas that really need help. I think the situation is, if we take a look at the whole situation, I mean, most of it's handled, but there are some areas that really need help. I think we see the worst stories.
Yeah. Okay.
There's still people out camping.
Clarice, who is a Little Red Castle $5 a month subscriber, says, "Hi, I'm Clarice. I have photographed a creepy house on Monday for a real estate agent, and I just want to make sure nothing followed me home. Would you mind checking for me?" That's Marcy's thing usually, isn't it?
We both do that.
Yeah. Okay. Did anything follow Clarice home? That's my best Anthony Hopkins. Sorry. As good as I can do.
No.
Good.
You have a team of angels around you.
All right.
Yeah, they were on it.
Mercedes.
You've got people praying for you, and that's why. You've got people that love you that pray for you.
You irritate the bad ones. They don't want to follow you home. Mercedes, Sarah says, "Can you ask Jesus if I go get back on Liptronic B12 shots, will they help me with my overall feeling good again and energy?" God, I could use some energy.
What's the name again?
Sarah, Mercedes.
It'll give you a boost, yeah.
KSR 1988 is now a monthly subscriber. $5 a month. Thank you, KSR 1988. I guess that's when you were born. Debbie, my brother Jerry, had a 3-week roommate who was broke. It was broken several times since being kicked out. He's now broken in and stolen over $7,000 worth of stuff. Is he going to come back? My brother's afraid to leave the house. I think we had this question last Monday, didn't we, Debbie?
Yeah, he's going to keep coming back.
It's going to keep coming back. Set a trap for him.
Traps. That's what I do.
Yeah. Put out a fucking bear trap.
You know what we did when we were broke? And there was like trippers walking up and down the street from our first home. We went to the magic shop and we got fake surveillance cameras, and my husband put them on the corners of the house, and when people walk by, they started walking by with like newspapers next to their face. It was hilarious. Just put stuff out like that. Change the lives.
Yeah, sorry. Carol would like to know if she and her husband will be relocating to New Hampshire in the near future.
I don't see that anytime soon.
Okay. Robin, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, wants to know if her brother James is doing okay. She's worried about him.
All right, Robin. We got a lot of Robins. It's not my Robin.
Robin Joe. J-O, Robin Joe, J-O.
Okay, Robin Joe.
Robin Joe.
Brother. Did we get a brother's name? Is there a brother's name?
Oh, I'm sorry. James.
Okay. I feel like we're struggling with some kind of addiction. I feel like that he's doing okay. He is alive. Pretty down.
Yeah. Jackie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, is there a month that would be better for me to quit my part-time job? Thanks for all you do, Jackie.
We did that.
Hmm?
We did that.
Oh, we did that already? Okay. Brandy would like to know if her dad, Carl, who passed on the 9th of November, has a message for her.
I'm fine. I'm with friends. Everything's okay. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Annette, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, I've been experiencing a specific smell or scent recently indoors and out after having Thanksgiving dinner with family members. I'm wondering if it's a spiritual sign and if it's for me.
Check what I'm seeing are the fridge drawers that you pull out and something could fall behind it. I'll check. It's not spiritual. There's something in the house that
smells bad in the house.
Fell
Okay.
behind something, or maybe even down behind the trash can, something like that.
Cool Raul, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, good morning, Mike and Jennifer. Question for Jen. I'm going to file a claim with the VA. Will my claim get approved? Raul would like to know.
No, not right away.
Okay.
It's a process.
Okay, the Rio de Janeiro thing again. Thank you. We got that. John, the life partner. We're getting a lot of questions twice. Freedom Lover, $2 Rumble rent. Sarah is her name. Our business is not doing well and closing down. Should we move back to Texas and get a job, or will we be okay waiting for the RV? Will the business sell?
I can't make that decision for you.
Yeah.
Well,
she wants to know, well, how about will the business be will they be able to sell the business?
Maybe not in time. So something happens. Something comes through.
Okay. Kathy W, Kathy with an E-W. How long until my granddaughter Lauren can get at peace with her issues?
Will be counseling for this and some kind of evaluation. I think that something's been missed with her. I don't know if it's like a slight autism or if it's a slight something. Something's going on there.
Carol has a 17-year-old kitty named Allie, and she's become very vocal. Is she okay, or was she trying to tell her something?
She's hungry.
She's hungry. Feed her more.
So for whatever reason, she's not getting enough food or she's not eating enough of her food. Give her meat.
Okay, give her some meat. Turkey and chicken are favorites. By the way, Jen, I took your advice from the other night about Thanksgiving, and we had our second Thanksgiving. And after eating it on Monday, I had a whole bunch of Thanksgiving turkey left. And what I do is I just put it in the pot with gravy and just heat it up. Anyway, I threw it in the freezer, and that's going to be our Christmas lunch.
There you go.
Dinner. So, BB Zone, $5 Rumble rant. My daughter Lindy is having a hard time at her job. Should she look for another one or stick it out because things will get better?
Stick it out. It will get better.
Stick it out. Larry Fletcher. Hey, Larry. My Jack Russell Terrier Max died in 2016. I miss him so much. Is he doing okay? And does he miss me? They always miss you. Of course they miss you. They don't really miss you, though, because they're around, but still.
Well, he said he was there yesterday and he wants you to play with him. But
I can't do that if I can't see you.
he comes back and forth.
Okay. He's around, Larry. He's around.
What do you think about him?
Renee wants to know about her dog Button. He's itching very bad. Any ideas what's going on with Button?
It does look like some kind of tiny little bug, so I'm thinking some kind of parasites.
Okay. Marcia, I can't tell if you just misspelled it. Wants to know if her grandson, I don't have his name, Shashi, I don't have the name of the grandson. Will he get it approved for his exceptional child scholarship this week by the state of Florida?
Yes.
Okay. You're out. Okay, Sable, you're out. I'll make sure you get blocked and never come back. Linbu is now a monthly supporter. There you go, $5 a month. Karen, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, we're looking at a property in Texas that's 64 acres. Do you see us buying this property or possibly a different one? Thank you so much.
Different one, but you will buy.
Steel Girl, I don't see your question. Let me go back up and see if I can see anything from Steel Girl. She says I skipped over her question, which I don't do, especially if you've got a Little Red Castle, which you do. And it could be that if it was early before the show even started or something, it just sometimes it just scrolls up and it just disappears out of the chat. The chat only goes back so far. But meantime, Steel Girl, why don't you retype it while I'm looking for it, just in case. My phone is ringing. I don't see anything from Steel Girl. I can't skip it if I don't see it.
All right, I gotta get going though.
Oh, there it is. Hi, Jen. It's Laura. Can you tell me what the lump is on the back of my right knee? I'm having a hard time finding answers from doctors.
It just looks like a fat lump.
Looks like what?
It looks like when an animal gets like a lump and it's just like a fat lump. I'm not really seeing fluid in there. It doesn't look like a fluid-filled cyst. It doesn't look bad like cancer or anything. It just looks like a growth. It looks like a pocket of fat.
Yeah, a lot of times you can just get like, it's just like a cyst. It's just like a little clump of fat. Okay. And let me check. Let me do one thing here. Forever. Okay. You're no longer have to worry about anything. Okay.
I don't know if it's fat or like scar tissue or something. It just grew in that one area for some reason. I don't know why.
Do you have to go, or do we have time for a YouTube
Weird
question?
thing. I have a few. Yeah, let's do a few YouTube, and then I gotta go.
YouTube questions. My streaming last night was really screwed up. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. Maybe I was talking about things that were pissing people. Was there just something going on with my connection, or was there like active blocking going on?
Me?
No, with my stream last night, because I was talking and it just
I didn't catch it.
Well, no, but I mean, can you tell if I was being blocked or because of what I was talking? It was just a connection. Yeah. Shitty connection. Okay.
Do you have 4 people on?
Yes.
I'm getting it's because you had 4 people on.
That shouldn't be an issue.
And when they did somebody have a virtual background? Somehow that slows it down, the virtual background. So did
one of the guys, yeah, Blake has virtual backgrounds.
And is he running off of your service? Like,
I'm hosting. I should only.
where's he getting the virtual background? Is it from
They call in? Yeah,
Restream?
yeah. He does do a virtual background.
Okay, that's slowing it down. That's doing
All right,
something.
I'll ask him to. I'll ask him to try it next week with the virtual background. Which means, Blake, you're going to have to get an interesting background behind you. Hi, Mike and Jen. Elizabeth Finwall would like to know if she is indeed an empath. She has many signs of being so. Thank you both.
Empath, Claire, cognizant.
No, Miss Fluffy Muffy is not missing an ear or a front leg. Her front leg is tucked under in that picture. She got a hematoma in her ear. She had an ear infection. She was scratching the shit out of it. And then it swells up and fills with water. And you can only, you can drain it, but it keeps coming back. And then it's scarred.
Christine Packer said it's called a Baker's cyst. I think that's accurate.
A Baker's cyst. Okay.
The thing on the back of the knee. Yeah.
Batman thinks something I said is amazing. I'll be interested in finding out what that is after the show, Chris. Unless it was the story about Aurora. I love the story about Aurora. Very heartwarming. She's absolutely getting your attention. I love the part that she doesn't want the other kitties under the tree. That's so her. She needed the kitty to help with the message. Yeah, I agree. Beth wants to know. I've always had a feeling that I might have had. We already asked that question over on Rumble. James wants to know about his wife, Misty. Will she get into a med bed? She broke her back 13 years ago and has been in pain since. Well, I believe everybody's going to get into a med bed at some point. We just don't know when.
Yep. I see them putting her in it.
Ooh. God, just think of all the chronic conditions that are going to be alleviated when these things come out. It's going to be phenomenal.
And it's not just the med beds that's going to come out. They're going to have all these cures and everything. That is true. All these other devices. It's going to be great.
Jen, what's making me so sick? I'm running a major fever, trying to hydrate, lots of pain, no appetite. Sounds like
you've got a weakened immune system, and there is something going around. Everybody's getting it.
Again, Gina, if you can afford it, the CBD Gurus makes an immune system booster, and MikeBarapets.com, the Enforce Plus and the Enforce Coriolis Versicolor are big time immune system boosters. They help a lot. And ivermectin gets rid of most viruses. Lisa Western says, Jen, lately I've had episodes of incredible whole body bone pain, so bad it's incapacitating. Is this a psychic attack? Thank you. I'm freaking out a little bit. My whole body shakes with severe pain.
Go in. I'm not trying to freak you out anymore, but that's not a psychic attack. Okay. Psychic attack's going to be more like anxiety, bad dreams, attitude. No. Go and figure out what this coming back. It's coming from the spine. Something's crunching the nerves. Let's go in and have that looked at.
Jordan would like to know what's causing her migraines. Had one this morning, huge knot on the side of my neck. Maybe go get a neck adjustment. I need to go get that today.
Okay, migraines.
Hers, not mine.
It's what you're eating. Look up the triggers.
Christine wants to know if she has another sinus infection.
Yeah.
Baba 2 says, Jen, my husband passed almost 2 years ago. Does he have a message for me? I am Barbara. Barbara does. Well, it would help if we had your husband's name too, but.
Ask Jesus. He wants you to be calm. I want you to relax. It's going to be okay. That's it.
Phil, Hi, Phil. Jenna and I went through a bad divorce years ago. Jenna and I went through a bad divorce years ago, and I'm hesitant to date again. Will I find someone faithful or ever long lasting? I'm sorry for the lame question. It's not lame, dude. It's what we're here for.
That's real stuff, man. Phil. You're really going to feel more confident this summer and try again. And it's like as soon as you're ready to try again, she comes. She does start out as a friend. That's really the anyway.
Viviana says her Pomeranian dog Pacino, that's a cute name, has alopecia. We have him on a special diet and supplements. Is there anything else that would grow his fur back? Viviana, if you want to try it, I put the email for Diana at MikeBarrettPets.com. I mean, I don't work with these people because their shit doesn't work. I work with these people because it does work. So send an email to Diana at MikeBarrettPets@gmail.com and tell her the symptoms, and she can find something that
I think that's probably help. Best to do. I couldn't offer anything better than that.
Anything better than that? Okay. Dana wants to know when her sweetheart Freddie is coming home from serving overseas. When can she expect him?
Thinking before Christmas.
Good.
It seems like unexpected, but
Deborah wants to know if her son Dustin is sick. He's being really mean and claims he's sick.
Yeah, but check his iron levels.
Okay. Check his iron levels. Nancy wants to know if she's going to place in her category in the 5K run walk she's doing on the 14th. Place, I guess, means top 10 or 20, or you get noticed or something. You get, designated.
You do well. A top 25% of the crowd, I'd say.
Okay. All right, we gotta get this wrapped up, or just do a couple more. Sandy wants to know if her granddaughter has a due date to deliver my great grandson on December 11th. Will I be able to hold him this month?
Comes on the 12th.
Okay. Jen, Gen, needs a job. When do you see her with a job? And any idea what the job might be?
Customer service.
Good. JDK, this is Denise. I just want to let you know on Monday's show, you said my 4-year-old grandson Leo had an ear infection. I remember that. I told his mother, she took him to the doctor that day, and yes, he had an ear infection.
Thank you for telling me.
Frederica, will we get the house Vincent applied for rent in Cumming, Georgia, or do we get something else because of the RV? Good question.
Do you think you get that first?
Bro, come back. Next show, give us your real name. Then we'll find out if you're going to meet the lady. All right, one more. Let me see if there's anything animal related. Can you share your pet psychic's contact information? Denise doesn't do pet work anymore. It was too emotional for her because she feels everything. And most of the time people come to her in crisis, right? The pet's dying. What do I do? She had to just give it up. It took
Batman
huge chunks out of
clearly
her.
I can do that.
And I was going to say, not to mention, I just got some really good pet psychicking from this girl right here. You need to give me a chance, Jen. I was just about
to
Chris.
To you. Whatever.
But Yeah, Denise is wonderful, but
I'm
so
just
is
messing
Jen.
with you.
So, all right, that is, I think, going to wrap it up. Thank you,
Carissa,
guys.
if you're listening, I don't think you should take him with you to put her down. Just let them say their goodbyes and have that happy thing, and then take them to the movies or something. And I don't think they should go.
Is this the
She's
kid?
sad. Well,
Yeah.
Chris has got to put her dog down.
Oh,
Kids want to go.
I'm sorry. Yeah, for those of you that are looking for pet help advice and health stuff, MikeBarrettPets@gmail.com. That goes straight to Diana in Boulder City, who is going to open up the Christmas house on Friday. I will be there. If you live in the Vegas area, come up to the Christmas house in Boulder City, but you got to get there early. They close the roads at 4:30. The lighting is, I think, at 5, and it's going to be an awesome party. So be there or be square. Thanks for being here for the show. We love and appreciate each and every one of you, but we love and appreciate the ones who subscribe and Rumble Rant a little bit more, just a little bit more. We're kidding. Thank you for being here. Jen, let's keep our eyes out. Remember, the news, the review of the news is that we are waiting on a vote on accepting the results of the census, I believe is what it is, a third vote in the Iraqi parliament any time now. If they can get that through, they can put a rate into the Forex today, which would mean we could wake up to it tomorrow. If not, if they don't get it done, and Jen is iffy on them getting it done, next window is Sunday. So that's where we're at. That's the news. Jen, anything else you would like to add before we head out for today?
No.
All right. Merry Christmas. It's not Christmas yet, but it's still Merry Christmas. Say it all year. When people say happy, like I went to Walmart yesterday to return some Christmas lights because I wanted more festive Christmas lights than the ones I had, just because the level of festivity needs to be higher in this house. They said happy holidays, and I said Merry Christmas. Say Merry Christmas. It's all about Jesus, so say that. All right, love you guys. Jen and I will be back on Monday unless we have reason to be in here to talk before that. Jen, are you going to do a philosophy tomorrow or anything, or are you done?
No, I did it yesterday.
Okay, well, I know you did, but sometimes you do it twice a week.
No, I started my readings early. I scheduled them.
I am anticipating being on Whiskey and Wisdom tonight. If Mark has it, I will be there, unless he doesn't want me there. But I think he probably will want me there. So I'm planning on Whiskey and Wisdom tonight. And don't forget, Strictly Football with Brian Engelman tomorrow afternoon about 2 Pacific, 5 Eastern. We're going to talk football. See you guys on those shows. Get to JenniferFallah.com. Get to the CBDGurus.com. Get to MikeBarrettPets.com. Get to your Ledger wallet. Link in the description. Go. Go. Everybody go. Love you. Have a great one. Bye.